Hello, I'm Ricky, and along with my partners Alyssa, Max, and Chris, we will be explaining our project planning, problem understanding, and concept development of our competition robot.
The Gantt chart tool shows our timeline for creating the robot. The first job entails creating tools like the House of Quality to better understand what the customer wants. The second task is to study previous designs, which entails watching previous competition videos to observe which mechanisms worked well and didn't, and to gather ideas by seeing how similar tasks were performed in the past. Most subsystems are given 2 weeks to complete in order to give the team time to discuss many possible ideas and build in buffer time for design flaws. The combined subsystem will start being worked on as soon as possible, as shown in the chart.
A prioritization matrix helps us sort our tasks that the robot must perform in terms of relative importance. By finding those that are most important, we can concentrate our efforts on building and designing towards said tasks. That is, we can concentrate our efforts on the tasks that will earn the most points and maximize our achievement. For example, because gathering the programming modules are less effort and more points than the egress, it is of much higher priority, and we should put more effort in to make sure that we score the maximum possible score from gathering the programming modules.
This is the job responsibilities matrix. It is useful in laying out the responsibilities of each group member. The job responsibility matrix plays to the strengths and weaknesses of each group member to ensure maximum productivity of the team. In the job responsibilities matrix, complementary jobs are grouped together and assigned to the same person, for instance, mechatronics code and LabVIEW code testing. The matrix is broken down into 3 categories: primary responsibility, secondary responsibility, and needs to know. To illustrate, take the example of fatigue testing. Chris is primarily responsible for fatigue testing because of his complementary role in developing the design. If the testing fails, he'll have to redevelop a new design. Richard is secondary responsible because of his strengths in building and fabrication. If the machine breaks during testing, he will be able to fix it. Alyssa is on a need-to-know basis because of possible failures of mechatronics components. Since one of her responsibilities is integrating the mechatronics components, she will need to know of any performance failures in order to amend the system.
Now onto the process decision chart. In terms of defeating the sentinels, if another sentinel gets thrown onto our board, we could do one of 2 things: attempt to locate the sentinel and move it, or move our sentinel onto another board. And we determined that moving the sentinel onto the other board would be the desired method, mainly because it would help us in the long run of the competition. And then the program modules, if we find that the module is not in the position that is being targeted, it is better just to continue on to the next position and spend our time trying to get there faster rather than trying to relocate the balls. And then the red pill or blue pill, if we miss the proper zone, then we figure it would not be best to retrieve and move the pill, but rather to move on as well. And then with Morpheus, if we have issues with the tactile sensor, we could either change the sensor type or increase the number of sensors, but because our resources are limited regarding the sensors that we have, we'd be better off trying to use another sensor rather than adding on to the number of sensors we're already using.
The function tree shows all of the different functions and subfunctions that the robot needs to perform. This includes successful execution of all subfunction tasks, as well as consistent performance on said execution. The main objectives to note in this function tree are the 4th tier subfunctions. 3 of the 4 relate to time of execution, as the easiest and arguably only way to successfully collect the programming modules in Morpheus is to be the quickest team to do so.